Hello, and welcome to a video of education and stuff. Today we will be educating you on some basic skills that you'll need throughout the rest of your life. Okay? Not this. That's terrible. But we will be teaching you how to do some things that you'll need to do. So, first thing to note is that we're going to be starting from the bottom up, so not the top down, so or some random pathway. So we're going to start with basic skills. So what are these basic skills? Well, basic skills include problem solving, basic art and computer usage, and English and stuff like that. So our first rules are going to be of the math first and then English later, but we are also going to try to do art and math and art and English at the same time to give you a little bit of a boostage. Anyway, let's grab this text tool and say 1. 1. Okay. Now what does 1 represent? 1 is a number, so 1 can represent a variety of things. Because it's a number, though, we generally use it as an abstract, but when we use it in the real world, we talk about like things like 1 head, $1, or 1 penny, I don't know, 1 penny. Okay, so we've got 1, so this is worth 1, this is worth $1, and this is worth 1 head. Well, that's just not what, well, it's not really worth something, because, you know, it's weird if you would sell a head, but, you know, we're paid for stuff with heads, but whatever. Yeah, that's what 1 represents. It's a number, so it represents an abstract form to talk about all 3 of these objects. And yes, I said 3, it's another number. So, let's just talk about the first main digits. Every number is made out of digits. Now, a digit is a part of a number. Now, the lowest digit is always 0. Next comes 1. 1 is the basis for all numbers, in the fact that no matter what digit system you use, you have to have at least 0 and 1. And of course, 0 means nothing, so 1 is the basis for anything that you see. If you can always add 1 to a number and get something else, like you could have 2 could be represented as 1, 0, could be represented as 2, and that's really all they can be represented as, but whatever. So let's say 3 could be represented as 1, 1, or 1, 2, or 3, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's just a little thing with number systems, so you probably don't need to learn that right now. But yeah, the most commonly used digit system, though, is the is the 10-digit system. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. And I guess we could just put the 0 after the 9 to make it a little simpler. Also, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, So these are all digits that represent something. 0 basically is just a placeholder. So these are the digits we normally use, the 10-digit system. And that's what we're going to be teaching you as. So what do these digits represent? Well, these digits represent a part of a number. That's basically what a digit is. It's a part of a bigger number. Although it can be just the whole part, it can also be a small part. So let's say we have a number like a big number, which is like 999. That's 3 nines in a row. So that's a fairly big number. So that would basically be all 9s across the board for 3 digits. And now this doesn't represent 999. This represents 900 plus 9 here, and then a 9 there. So 90 is basically the 10 spot. So for every one here, there's 10 objects. So, and every digit here that goes up, there's 1 object, and every digit that goes here, there's 100 objects. So just think about it like that. So this would be pennies, dimes, and dollars, basically, is what you could represent it as. Because a penny is worth 1, a dime is worth 10, and a dollar is worth 100. So that's just real world examples of stupid things that we use numbers for. But let's say we wanted to actually give you a problem, or ask you a question. The most obvious question is how to count. Now most people count when they first start counting anyway on their fingers, so you'll have 10 fingers. So that's represented as 1 0 because we use the decimal system. Yes, there we go. Decimal digit system. So each digit is worth 10 units. So the first digit is worth 0 to 9. The next digit is worth 0 to 90 in tens. So yeah. So let's say we had 4, 5. That would be 45. So 4 tens, 40, and 5 ones, 5. Okay. So hopefully you're getting somewhere, but you're probably not going to get much from that. So let's just start counting. After all, that's the most important part. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 equals 6. 6 equals 7. 7 equals 8. 1 plus 8 equals 9. And 1 plus 9 equals 10. Okay. So those are the basics of counting, because you just count with 1 normally. So just add 1 to any number. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, and so on and so forth. But what if you wanted to count multiple objects? Well, here's a way you can do this. The simplest way is, let's say we have a penny, and we have a group of pennies. Okay, so we have 2 pennies right here, and we have 3 pennies right here. Now this is a total of 5 pennies. I'm just going to say that right there. But each of these is going to be a group. So we're adding 2 plus 3 to equal 5. We're not adding 5 plus, we're not adding, or we could add 3 plus 2, because addition is I don't know how to say it, but you basically, if we added 2 to 3 instead of just 3 to 2, we get the same result. so it doesn't matter which way you do it. But what matters is which numbers. What matters is what numbers you're adding. So if you're adding 2 and 3, you get 5. If you add 3 and 2, you get 5. There's other combinations to make 5, but that's really all it is adding numbers. Okay? So, this is basically how to represent a problem, though, is you represent it with objects. So here we have a Mickey Mouse head, now 3 circles, and here we have a snowman or centipede or something. Snowman made out of 2 circles, so that's 5 circles altogether to make the Mickey Mouse snowman. Okay? So yes, this is not necessarily a helpful video for those who have studied mathematics for a while, but this is just a warm-up really for me to get started in teaching, really, to be honest. And, well, let's face it, you do need to learn these basic skills, so it's best to learn them as soon as possible. So if you're very young, this is a good video for you, but if you're not so young, this might be something you would skip. We are going to be doing more advanced stuff later on. This is, like I said, this is just a warm-up so I can get started teaching. And, yeah. But as you can see, a Mickey Mouse head is in a snowman. You make the Mickey Mouse snowman out of 5 circles, so with 3 in the Mickey Mouse head and 2 on the snowman. So, I don't know. I don't know if this was helpful for anyone, but hopefully it was helpful for some kids, because that's what it was aimed for, so, yeah. See you in the next video, where we'll do some programming in Flash.